The next one that we'll look at is TJX Companies. So this is another business model that I think, like you mentioned, with the wealth effect and in general can thrive in weaker economic environments and markets, thanks to the focus that it has on kind of quality at a discount. The company reported 6% comps growth in its fiscal second quarter. Year-to-date top-line growth is in the double digits at 11%. And all of this is for a company with over 4,000 stores and management season end goal of about 6,100 locations. So this is not a small chain, a big multi-billion dollar business, still managing to put up those kinds of numbers. And as a brick and mortar focused retailer, their e-commerce business is still very young and only starting to get its legs, still a very small part of the company. What else has stood out to you, Ascent?
TJX Companies, to me, is a twofer. It's a 2-for-1 buy. You get the defensive place to rest your money, but you also get, in acquiring this stock, a growth narrative. And we've talked about TJX off and on the show. I can't remember us really devoting an episode to it, but one of the things that I really love about this company is that it has a inordinately acute grasp of inventory. It's got buying teams dispersed all around the world, and they just specialize in buying discontinued inventory, discounted inventory, inventory from other retailers. They put it on the shelves. Fashionistas love to come in and see what's new every week. And it's just a very lucrative model that has served TJX Companies well. What's caught my eye recently, I wrote an article a couple months back about how TJX utilizes its square footage. And I noticed that the new square footage growth is actually going not into its core fashion stores like Marshall's and TJ Maxx, but more towards this new line of business personified by the home goods store. So the company has made a move into the home furnishings industry. It's taking its inventory chops and applying that with some pretty nice merchandise, and those stores are doing quite well. I see this, again, it's in the discretionary version of the ETF that we've talked about, but to me, it's a staple stock when the economy goes by, because those who are buying clothes that are top of the line start going more to TJX to see what's there on the shelves, maybe at a discount. The same with home furnishings. And we saw in the recession that stores like Home Depot, which offered folks a way to spend on their homes without buying a new house, that is renovating or putting in new furnishings, this is the type of line of business that would benefit TJX if the economy indeed does go south. So I like it for all those levels. Stock is up 42% this year, and that's because you have this twofer. Investors acknowledge and recognize that it's a safe place to put money, but it's also a growth story. What are your thoughts on TJX?
This is, you're right. I'm not sure if we've had a single episode kind of dedicated to TJX before, but it's come up, I feel like, a few times. And in one episode, at least, as kind of a best-in-class retailer, maybe a special shout out for the kind of brick and mortar focused category that we really like here. I know a lot of fools are a fan of how TJX is very flexible with the layout of its stores, what those store formats look like, and ultimately having very strong management of its inventory, keeping people coming into the store, showing really strong comps growth, and specifically maintaining strong traffic levels. So keeping customers basically coming back to the store again and again.